In our psychology class, we chose to conduct an experiment on the theory of bystanderism, which suggests that the reason that people don't react in a situation of emergency is because they observe other people doing the same thing, and they obviously feel there's a reason, so they're more likely to help when they're the only person around. So we tested this in our school, and you'll see what happens.
Alright, so we decided that our independent variable would be time and basically location, because the time and the location were kind of parallel. And we wanted to conduct 3 different experiments. One was a control experiment where Kyle would be on the ground with no Confederates around, so no one else who was around during the non-passing period time, so that we could just kind of get a control of like what people would do if no one was around. Our second experiment was during class, so not during a passing period, when we had a couple Confederates around the hallways that weren't doing anything, to see if that would affect people's reaction.
I was a Confederate in our psychology experiment, and Kathy was as well. And we found that when we walked past Kyle, there was a girl behind us. And as we walked past Kyle, we didn't say anything, we didn't stop, we hardly looked at him.
We kind of just like glanced at him and kept walking.
Exactly, and the girl behind us, who was an actual passerby, actually didn't do anything either. She just kept on with her headphones and kept walking by.
Was during passing period where there was a lot of people, and there was a couple Confederates around the scene, but Kyle was still on the ground.
How many are we at?
14,
16.
16,
17,
17,
18,
19,
19, 20,
No?
21.
Oh, they. Our results were far from conclusive. Many more people failed to resist our victim during our passing period trial, yet he was helped far sooner than in any other trials. Surprisingly, our first 2 trials seemed to contradict the bystanderism effect, because when we introduced Confederates, fewer people failed to offer assistance. We failed to control all variables. For example, what if there was a random Good Samaritan in the vicinity? We would have done more trials, but we were afraid that we would create an artificial environment and invalidate our results. There is a small correlation in our data, but our experiment does not conclusively prove bystanderism.